name is Kathy Gallagher, and I am the Director of Pro-Life Activities for the New York State Catholic Conference of Bishops. I'd like to speak with you about a very important topic: advocating for pro-life public policies in our state, advocating for the very lives of pregnant women and their unborn children, and responding to a very serious threat in our state known as the Reproductive Health and Privacy Protection Act. First, a bit of history is in order. Abortion was legalized in the state of New York in 1970, 3 years prior to the U.S. Supreme Court decision in Roe v. Wade. Our state has long been known as a progressive state on these matters, and because of the high rate of abortions here, has sadly become known as the abortion capital of the United States. But thanks to your efforts and those of your friends and neighbors who advocate for life, New York State has put into place a number of pro-life policies and programs, despite the hostile environment and overwhelming odds. For example, soon after abortion was legalized, pro-life advocates mobilized to ensure that no doctor, nurse, or other medical employee would be forced to take part in the procedure. They succeeded in gaining strong civil rights protections for these employees, protections which not only continue to exist, but have been affirmed and strengthened by the courts in our state. The result? Hospitals and other healthcare providers may not discriminate against those who have moral or religious objections to abortion. To see just how extreme the governor's proposal is, take a look at my friend's grandson, Carlos Josue, CJ, born 3 months premature, weighing less than 2 pounds. The RHAPP bill says women should be free to abort children like CJ, children we can see sucking their thumbs and kicking their feet on the ultrasound machine. Current New York State law prohibits abortion after 24 weeks of pregnancy, unless the very life of the mother is endangered. But apparently that's not enough for the governor and some lawmakers. They want to allow women the right to choose to abort without any restrictions whatsoever. So even if one day the U.S. Supreme Court allows states to ban abortion in the 3rd trimester, just as the court has now allowed states to ban partial birth abortion, New York's law would continue to protect the right to destroy that child under the governor's proposal. His plan ignores the state's legitimate interest in protecting the lives of fully formed, viable children in the womb. The public strongly disagrees with the governor. According to a 2007 Gallup poll, 73% of Americans want greater restrictions on abortion. 73% believe late-term abortion should be illegal. The governor needs to hear from these people. He needs to hear from you. What else would the governor's bill do? Here are a few of the dire consequences. It would authorize non-physicians to perform abortions. Any healthcare practitioner would do. A podiatrist, a nurse, a midwife, even a chiropractor. It would lift the current age restriction on over-the-counter sales of the morning after pill, allowing young girls to access the pill without a doctor's exam or a prescription. It would make abortion virtually immune to state regulation. No restrictions on taxpayer funding of abortion, no parental notification for abortions on minors. This bill would endanger the health of women as well as the lives of their unborn children. Perhaps most ominously, the governor's bill could be used to force doctors to perform abortions on demand, to compel hospitals, even Catholic hospitals, to permit abortions in their facilities, to force health insurance plans to cover abortion, and force employers who offer health coverage to purchase abortion coverage. Cleverly, the bill language hides some of these threats, but a careful reading makes clear that it would give power to state regulatory agencies, like the Department of Health, to deny operating certificates to hospitals or licenses to physicians that refuse to allow or perform abortions. The state would simply have to declare that the hospital or doctor was discriminating against a fundamental right. In other words, perform abortions or the state shuts you down. And most tragically, the bill could be used to wipe out much of the pro-life progress we've accomplished together over the years. The alternatives to abortion funding, the prenatal care assistance program, and the civil rights protection for medical personnel. We must work together to stop the Reproductive Health and Privacy Protection Act. Governor Spitzer's bill is not pro-choice. It is pro-abortion. It eliminates choice. It will not make abortion rare. It demands societal approval of abortion. So what do? Our church teaches that the intentional taking of human life through abortion is wrong, and a legal system that allows it to happen, indeed encourages it, is fundamentally flawed and contrary to what justice is all about. Our bishops tell us that participation in the political life of our society is a requirement of our faith. We must do all within our power to oppose this misguided, immoral, and radical proposal. A good first step is to contact the New York State Catholic Conference for some materials you can use to educate and mobilize others about this issue. You can call us at 518-434-6195 or go to our website at nyscatholic.org. We have some talking points, flyers, and brochures available in both English and Spanish. You may also contact your Diocesan Respect Life office. Also at our website are additional tools to enable you to make your voices heard on this and other important issues. You can read our alerts and issue papers, find out who your elected officials are, communicate with them right through our website, send your letters by email or U.S. mail, and join our Catholic Advocacy Network. On our homepage, just click Take Action Now to register your opposition to the RHAPP bill. You can even click on our media guide to send letters to the editor of your local newspapers about this bill. It's a great way to educate other people. Our best chance of stopping this insidious abortion bill lies in the state Senate. Please contact your state senator today to express your opposition to Senate Bill 5829, the RHAPP. Send an email through our website, or make a phone call, or send a letter through the mail. Better yet, visit your state senator in his or her district office. Thank you, and may God continue to bless you and your families and inspire you to continue to build the culture of life.